boy, oh boy. A brand new licensed game from developers that I don't quite trust. When has this ever let me down in the past? So How to Train Your Dragon 2 was the best movie I've seen all year. Granted, that's only a sample size of 4 movies, but hey, I put it ahead of the Lego movie, and I just watched that movie 5 times last night. Everything's awesome. And I really, really wanted to talk about how I think that Dreamworks has overtaken Pixar as the supreme 3D company in movies. But I didn't feel like listening to people defend Monsters University and Cars 2, so instead, I'm doing this because apparently when you have a game review channel, you have to review games. Luckily, this little gem was sitting in my local Redbox, so I still get to kind of talk about How to Train Your Dragon 2, the game. Is it as good as the movie? Well, the first How to Train Your Dragon game by Activision was okay. It wasn't revolutionary or anything, it probably wasn't even that good. It was a little monotonous, but playable. Nothing was really broken in it. Kept me amused for a little bit. But they ditched Activision for this one and instead went with this company called... Hold on, wait, I don't... Little Orbit. I've never heard of them either. Hold on, wait, let me open up. Alright. Monster High 13 Wishes, Barbie Dream House Party, a port of Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion, and, oh, I know, Young Justice Legacy. That's the game I always see on sale for $8 on Gamefly. Well, so after a long, boring dialogue by a terrible Jay Baruchel impersonator, we're thrust into the game's tutorial. Okay. Go up, go down, go left, go right. Yay! Now, go chase Snotlout and watch him... aim on Snotlout. Oh boy. Oh, everyone hit the deck! We got a code red, people! Hit the deck! No, not that kind of code red! But yes, I'll take a cup of that. No, code red! Run! Everybody run! Run for the hills! Yeah, so it took me 10 minutes to get past this tutorial. I'm pretty sure that dialogue box that kept popping up in the back would have been useful. Or maybe not. I can't tell because it was buried behind another dialogue box that was telling me to do the same damn thing I've been doing for 20 minutes. So after accidentally figuring out the tutorial, I take that back, I never actually figured it out, just somehow it ended, we get to freely fly around Burke on the back of Toothless. Okay, this is what I want. This is exactly soaring through the sky, just like in the movie. Oh God, rings. Oh no. Somebody took a page out of Superman 64's book again. And not the good one. You know what the best kind of race in the world is? A race through rings that are seemingly just randomly strewn about the map. There is a path to it though, but you have to catch that 5% opacity marker that shows up for a split second in order for you to know where the hell you're going. Otherwise, you're screwed. So because it's a timed mission, your first instinct is to hold the X button, which makes you go faster. They didn't put that in the tutorial, I just happened to accidentally figure it out. But the problem is, when you're going at full speed, you can't turn. And if you even graze a wall or hit the very top of the tree, which I'm pretty sure Toothless could destroy, Hiccup goes flying off, shouting something obnoxious, and he kind of just looks like Vitruvius in the Lego movie when he falls down. There's no ragdoll at all, just dropping an action figure. Come on guys, it's 2014. You can't get simple ragdoll physics. And let's talk about this voice actor. At first, he actually kinda sounds like Jay Baruchel, to the point where I thought they just lifted the dialogue straight from the movie, a la Lego Lord of the Rings, but no. Once he runs out of stuff that has already been said by the real actor, his impersonation sort of falls off a cliff. Kinda like Toothless. Now, I'll admit, the original voice of Hiccup can be grating at times, but it still fits the character. But random exclamations every 15 seconds to go for a pop-up that's keeping progress on something that I don't actually know what I did to keep progress for? F*** you, game. And I know, okay, I'm sorry, this is a kid's game, and I try and keep it clean when I'm doing kids' games, but seriously! Every 15 seconds, I get to hear,
"Yes, good job, Toothless."
Or,
"Mayday, uh-oh, mayday."
I can deal with the fact that Toothless looks like an oversized bat as he's flying through the air. I can deal with the fact that whoever did the model for Hiccup had no idea what the hell the character looked like. I can even deal with the fact that these trees that are strewn everywhere wouldn't even pass on the Super Nintendo. But I can't deal with random crap filling my screen and I don't know what it is. I don't mind progressing towards something, but what did I do? What did I do? What am I making progress towards? And how do I continue to make progress? I don't even know. The game doesn't tell you. Oh, I could switch riders if I really was sick of the voice, but you know what they say about the grass on the other side of the fence.
No. Toothless, a little help?
You'll probably catapult off your dragon trying to fly over it. So now we move on to our next minigame. Have you ever thought, you know, House of the Dead is a pretty fun game, but I wish it wasn't. Well, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is just the game for you then. Nothing like a cursor 5 times the size of the actual projectile, and it slides around like Link wearing hover boots. And somehow, I got the high score. And a trophy. Hooray! Now it's time for our next minigame, a sprint. Alright. Cool. Nice and short, a straight line. Okay, they don't actually know what a sprint is, apparently. That garbage done. Now we move on to our next event. Hunting sheep. This is actually something that was in the original game. But they made it worse. Now, all of the sheep are 1/5 size replicas of themselves, and what color are sheep? Go ahead, name me 3 colors of sheep right now. I'm gonna guess you said white, gray, and black. Maybe not in that order. Nope, you're wrong. How to Train Your Dragon 2 has taught us that they are actually red and blue. Yep, sheep are now red and blue. All of my life I've been wrong. And it's... all my life I've been wrong. You know? You think you know something. You think you know something about the world. Sky is blue. Grass is green. Well, not my grass. It's kind of yellow. We're working on it. But pay taxes, you have to breathe, you have to eat, and you're gonna die someday. I thought that along with those things, I knew that sheep were white and black and occasionally gray. Nope. They're red and blue. My whole life is a lie. I don't know if I can go on living. Okay, no game, no! That is bull! And I don't mean to make a farm joke. So did you enjoy those minigames? Me neither, but now it's time for a tournament where they put all of them in there. Now this is a kid's game, so obviously it shouldn't be too hard, and I finished in last place in the race. And it wasn't even close. They were long gone. It's okay. There's 5 events. It was the first one. They still gave me a point for it. So we got some time to make up some ground. In the second event, we shoot some targets. This wasn't one of the mini games that they introduced to me, but apparently that's a good thing because I managed to take second place. Now for the third event, which is another race but under a different name. I started off strong, but dead last again. Well, that's okay. The fourth event is a sheep race. Finally! Something that was in the movie! Something that I actually know what the hell is going on! Now, I don't really understand how this is supposed to work because there's rings, but everyone else is flying in every other direction. But the one thing I do know is that the black sheep are worth more points. And unlike the movie, they just throw them at you whenever. So I won. Yep, I won something. With one event left, all I have to do is win the race. And hope that Hook Fang and Meatlug get disqualified for performance-enhancing drugs. But if that happens, I can win this! Yes, alright. I'm winning. Wall! I'm in last place. It's a good thing that when I crash, the game decides to give me a 5-second animation of Hiccup falling, along with some stupid thing that he wants to shout, and then it respawns me 20 yards before where I actually was. Thank you, game. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Thank you. Yes, because of you, I managed to finish in dead last in the tournament. And I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you doing that respawn. I couldn't have done it, and I shouldn't have done it, and I should have rented something else. This game is terrible. That's it. This is all there is. This is all there is. It just repeats the same minigames over and over and over and over, and more tournaments and collectibles and coins and stuff that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go see if they have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game in stock at Redbox. I heard that sucks. But it can't be any worse than this.
Just open the door, then I'll walk right in. I've done this before, and I'll never win. I'm only listening to reason.
Hey, look, they do have it. But I was just playing, guys. I'm not actually gonna... I've already played this. It sucks. I'm not gonna do it again.